Okay. What's up, guys? This is the 6,000 subscriber Q&A plus 2020 NFL Week 14 recap plus Steelers and Bills post-game reaction. We will cover all of it right here on the Frankie G YouTube channel. Let's start off talking about the Steelers-Bills game that just ended here. We'll get to everything here, and we got so much to talk about. Let's talk about this Steelers-Bills game. Buffalo doing it again, man. And I picked Steelers. I thought the Pittsburgh would bounce back. Maybe this is more, I'm starting to look like maybe this is a problem here for Pittsburgh, that their offense is starting to fall apart here late. But for Buffalo, man, they are now on the verge, and what's up, Grim Phoenix, what's up, Yemi, what's up, Jared? They're on the verge of their first AFC East title in 25 years. They have been playing excellent as of late. Again, especially on both sides of the ball here tonight. They did a good job on defense. The pick six was the huge momentum changer. Pittsburgh was doing well up until that point. The pick six changed everything. The Bills' offense has been solid. Josh Allen looking like such a respectable quarterback. Respectables, you know, I got to use better words. He's really good. He is a really good quarterback for this team, doing it all, making big plays when he needs to. He's been a strong leader for this team. And, you know, as I sit there and I watch, and I like Daniel Jones, but as I sit there and he's in year 3, and the Bills could have had Josh Allen, and the Giants could have had Josh Allen. What's up, Caleb? And for some reason, Daniel Jones has not progressed the same way somebody like Josh Allen has. Like, in year 3, Josh Allen, doing well, Grim Phoenix. How about you? In year 3, he's developed so much as a quarterback, as a pocket passer, as a guy running the ball. He has done such a good job with this team. Sean McDermott, again, this whole Bills team is playing lights out right now. Again, on offense and defense, making some big plays. Stephon Diggs, been a nice addition, obviously, for this team. The Taron Johnson pick six was big. Then you had the Diggs touchdown Allen and then the Davis touchdown Allen. Those 2 touchdowns there in the third quarter really put the game away. Pittsburgh not able to do anything really from the second quarter on. To get to the Steelers here, it's a problem now with this team right now on offense. And they've been doing so well up until this period of time. And the last couple of weeks, the offense has taken a big step back. Ben is not throwing as well. The receivers aren't, getting to the ball as well. The running game has regressed. It seems like somebody reminding me, we need to start handing it off more. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Sorry about your Steelers, man. Yeah, handing it off more. I mean, but your running didn't do. I mean, what did James Conner have like tonight? 10 carries for 18 yards. So the running game right now is just not working. The offensive line's not working as well. It's just something is. It is just not the Steelers that we saw for the first 12 weeks of the year that were so dominant on offense. They've taken a step back here. I don't know what it is. We saw it in 2018. Remember 2018? The Steelers were doing so great for most of the season, and then once the later season came around, they could not. They were having trouble getting to the finish line. They stumbled, and we're seeing that again here from Pittsburgh, and it's troubling to see. And I don't know what the solution. Again, just play better, because we know this team can be great. We've seen it for 12 weeks. They were the last undefeated team, and it's not a fluke. They were a great team, and they still are a pretty good team. But the last couple of weeks has just been really bad to watch in terms of the offense, taking steps back, and teams starting to figure it out here. With Washington and now the Bills, Ben throws the 2 picks. It's just not looking good here for Pittsburgh. But, again, I'm not going to give up on them totally. I mean, they have been great up until this point. Just a bad couple of weeks here. But big day in terms of AFC implications. Kansas City is now the undisputed number 1 seed in the AFC, and we'll see if they hold on to it. Buffalo takes a step closer to that AFC East title. Yeah, again, you just look at everything right now, and it's looking pretty good for Kansas City, who is the best team in football and continues to remain that way. And nothing has changed for me in terms of that. It's going to be hard. I mean, there's one thing that I think will stop Kansas City, and we'll get to them in just a second. But looking here at the playoff standings, yeah, Pittsburgh's still number 2. Pittsburgh's going to make it. I mean, they've already clinched, so they're going to make it. But yeah, it's like how much momentum do they have going into the playoffs? Because as we see sometimes, it's not usually the best team; it's the hottest team. And Pittsburgh right now losing that momentum that they had. And for Buffalo here, yeah, they're 9-3 right now. They are the 3 seed. Could see this as a potential AFC divisional round matchup. I don't think this would be an AFC championship game, but yeah, this is looking like a potential AFC divisional round game, which would be cool to see between Kansas City and Pittsburgh there. Bills won, baby. Yes, sir. Yeah, Jacob, congratulations, man. Solid performance, and Buffalo is looking all right here so far. So, good game here. Fine game. Again, would have liked to a little bit closer there, because we were all so much looking forward to this game. To see the Bills kind of run away with it a little bit in the third quarter, and the Steelers never really get back into it, and the Steelers had their chances. Disappointing to say. I'm going to change the channel here, but I will say this. Thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. We're going to go through all of Week 14 games. just very quickly, want to thank you guys so much as we have now reached 4,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to your support. We've gotten to this point. Big number there, 6,000. Been a great ride here over the last couple years. It's been the subscribers has been slower as of late, but that's on me. I gotta work harder, gotta get better. But thank you guys again for all your support and all your encouragement here. You guys have been the best fans I could ask for. You guys are awesome, and thanks for always showing up to my videos. If you want to continue, want to get to 7,000, make sure you like, subscribe down below. Want to help us get to that if you're not already. And to get the latest on videos here, we have a bunch of NFL stuff. We're working on Ravens-Browns tomorrow. We're going to have our Ravens-Browns reaction. We'll have NFL Week 15 predictions on Tuesday. A bunch of other stuff that we're working on here as we get closer to the NBA season. Thank you, Grim Phoenix, and a bunch of other stuff that we're working on right now. So thank you guys again for your support, and hope that you stay subscribed with us for more. Thank you, Caleb, so much. So, let's get to the other games here. Week 14 of the NFL. We are nearing the end. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, also, by the way, just want to give a quick shout out. As tomorrow the vaccine is officially approved. So just a shout out to all the scientists that we have in this country and around the world who did such a great job developing this vaccine here and hopefully saving many more lives here in the future. So thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you to all the scientists for all that you guys did here. In trying to develop this vaccine as quickly as you could. Shout out to you guys. Is there any other shout outs? No, I think that's it. I just wanted to tell you guys that, and happy holidays. That's it. Okay, Week 14 recap. 4 weeks to go. We're getting ready here. How about them Bills? Rob, I was thinking of you, man. Congratulations, another big win. Getting closer and closer to that AFC East title. So, you gotta love it. You gotta appreciate it. Gotta really love it, and Allen is playing great. All right, so Week 14 recap. 4 weeks to go here in the NFL season, or 3 weeks after this week. Let me just get through the games here that I really don't care about. There were a couple. Most of the games were important, but I do want to get to Texans, Bears, whatever. Good to see Mitchell Trubisky can still throw the football, I guess. Cowboys, Bengals. The only thing that showed me was Dallas is still in it. Nice performance there over Cincinnati, but both teams are bad. I still don't think Dallas is going to make it, but they're still in it. And then you had there was one more game that Broncos, Panthers, whatever. Nice game from Drew Lock. And then finally Chargers, Falcons, which Falcons got the field goal at the end. Ryan throws an interception. None of those games mean anything. But let's get to the big games here as we get ready here for Week 14. Chiefs and Dolphins. Nice win for Kansas City. It was a weird win because Miami comes out of the gates just bursting out of the gates. They have 2 interceptions. Neither one of them you can say was Mahomes' fault. The first one was batted down. The second one was batted around. Miami took the 10-0 lead, and you're thinking, all right, is Miami going to actually do this? Miami going to pull off a big upset here? And then Kansas City got to work. They scored 30 points. They had a punt return for a touchdown. They had another Tyreek Hill touchdown. Tyreek Hill, maybe outside of Mahomes, the most electrifying player in the NFL. Like, the way he just gets open on catches is just special. It is just another level. Mahomes, what else do you say about him? Again, he's the MVP favorite right now. Is it all but over? I guess you can say if it's not all but over, it's looking like it here. But Aaron Rodgers certainly made a statement today. Aaron Rodgers, and we'll get to Aaron Rodgers here, but Aaron Rodgers certainly made a huge statement today in regards to that MVP case. But Mahomes has been doing his part. He's looking great. He's looking amazing. But the big problem with Kansas City right now is their defense. It is struggling. It cannot close out games. And we saw this last year, but by the end of the year, they were able to figure it out. Once again, second time in 3 weeks, that Kansas City's defense almost wasted a big lead in the fourth quarter. They're probably, again, their offense, as long as they have their offense, they're going to be contenders. But with that defense struggling like it is, that is a problem. That is a problem. And not being able to close out games, that might be a problem come January and February, if we get to January and February in terms of the whole COVID stuff there. But, Kelsey was great today, as always. So, good job for Kansas City. Just got to worry about their defense, and congratulations on clinching the AFC West title. Miami, they are a really good team. Boy, they need some offensive weapons. They obviously have they may have the best defense in the league. 19 straight games with a takeaway. Tua has been so impressive. He's been looking good here, and he was good today. But gosh, in the offseason, they need to work on getting a couple playmakers because they don't have that right now. They have Tua, but outside of that, just the talent is just not there to compete to make it to the playoffs right now. And they might make it to the playoffs. What is their record right now? Right now they're 8-5. Right now they'd make the playoffs, but in terms of actually being a legitimate contender, they need some more weapons, and they don't have that right now. Man, am I disappointed about Daniel Jones and the Giants after a game loss to Arizona. Sorry about your Giants. Yes, we will get to the Giants here in just a minute. We'll get to all those things in just a minute, but overall, good win for Kansas City as they keep it up here. But again, I'm disappointed with their defense, and they need to step up. At the beginning of the season, James Conner was great, but in the last few weeks, he's been below average. Any thoughts on that? I don't know. It's like for some reason, we saw this a couple years ago with the Steelers. For some reason, they slow down near the end, and I don't know why that is. We saw, again, 2018 we saw it. Seeing it here with Connor. I don't know if he's hurt or something, or teams have figured it out. The offensive line's not blocking as well, but it's a problem. I still like Connor, but yeah, the last couple weeks have not been his strong point here. But good win for Kansas City. And let's get to the Cardinals-Giants. That's the second game here. I guess I'll start with the Giants. It was clear that Daniel Jones was not healthy. He was not ready. I don't know why he started out there. He did not look like he was anywhere near. He couldn't run. I don't know why Joe Judge, and I like Joe Judge. I don't know why he put him out there. I would have put Colt McCoy back in there again if Daniel Jones was not 100%. The Giants looked just awful on offense. The offensive line looked bad. Just all the problems that we saw with the Giants at the beginning of the season came back. It was a huge step back. It's not the end of the world, but this coupled with Washington's win is a big deal for the Giants. They did not look good. Jones was sacked 6 times. The Giants looked bad, and now they're in almost must-win territory next Sunday night against Cleveland. And Cleveland is a really good team. They need to be lights out for the rest of the way to be able to win this division. I will say this. I don't know. Never predicted when you think the Giants are going to win, they're usually going to lose. When you think they're going to lose, they're usually going to win. That's what I've learned from the Giants here. Because I was starting to buy into them. I was buying into this team. I was thinking they were actually going to pull this off this week, and they couldn't do it. Good win, though, for Arizona. They're right now in the final spot in the NFC wildcard race as of this moment. Barely over one game over Minnesota. The defense shut down the Giants today, 8 sacks, and Kyler Murray back to his old ways. The Cardinals are 8-1 when Murray runs at least 10 times. He was running well today. He struggled. He struggled for a little bit this season, but he's come back here. Nice solid outing from him. And Arizona, man, continues to contend as well as they have. James Conner's the no-show. He stinks. Yeah, Conner's bad. Steelers really just went from possible perfect season to the second seed. But that's what happens when you have, again, that was the thing. People that I've been talking about, no one was really getting excited about the Chiefs' undefeated season the Steelers' undefeated season, because nobody thought they were the best team. Nobody thought, as good as the Steelers were, nobody looked at them and said, that's the best team in football. We all thought it was Kansas City, and we still do. So, so unfortunately, with Kansas City continuing with the wins, Steelers lose 2, and that's it. That's the second seed, and maybe they'll be able to get it back. But the curse of the Steelers here. It is. Thoughts on Xanax? I don't know. Good to see you, Ranch. I'm Googling. I'm trying to remember what Xanax is. Oh, it's side effects, treat anxiety and panic disorders. All right, I guess I don't need it. So, hope it works for people that need it. But, yeah, it's a good win for Arizona. How the Giants are going to play like that when they're going to play the Browns next Sunday? They can't. If they're going to win on Sunday, they cannot play like that. They cannot play the way they did against Cleveland. They have to step up. They have to be better on offense, especially. So nice win there for Arizona as they keep it going here, and a solid running game outing. Solid performance there from Kyler Murray, especially, and bad performance there from the Giants. Not a surprise that Tampa Bay beat Minnesota. I was heading into this game thinking that the Bucs, coming off a bye week, all the struggles they've had over the last couple of weeks, that they were going to pull together and get this win. And they did. And it was, Brady had a nice job out there. Looking for Tampa Bay stats here. Brady threw 2 touchdown passes. Ronald Jones, 18 carries for 80 yards. So it was a nice balance there of the run and the pass. Tampa hasn't fixed all of their problems yet. I still don't know, what to make of them. Are they together as a team? But they get the wins. They're 8-5, and right now they are still they still control their own destiny. They are still the 6th spot right now in the playoffs, so they're looking good here towards the playoff spot. The Tampa Bay team that we all thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year, that maybe this is a Super Bowl contender, I don't know if that's the case anymore, at least right now. But if you have Tom Brady in the postseason, we've seen him do it before, so you got to keep an eye out on that. But impressive win there for Tampa Bay as they beat Minnesota, and Minnesota's just, oh my gosh. Dan Bailey missed 3 field goals and an extra point, and we were just watching the game, we're like, man, Kirk Cousins is bad. I don't care about the stats. He's just not great. He's not good. I don't get it. He's very average at times. And Dalvin Cook might be the best running back in the league right now. Without McCaffrey. McCaffrey is a different beast when he's healthy, but McCaffrey's not healthy right now. So beyond that, I think probably right now the best team is the best running back is Dalvin Cook. Jets are the best in the league. No, it's not. That was a funny SNL sketch. It was called, I think, Sports Max, where there's these Jet fans that are convinced they're having a perfect season. That's probably what it was. Yeah, the Jets are the best in the league. Who knew that the football team would be decent? I still don't think they're a good team. It's just that somebody had to be good in that division. Oh, want to say quickly, the Indians changing their name, so they're now the Cleveland baseball team unofficially. Actually, we don't know what their name's going to change into. I've said this. I'm fine with it. Whatever. We live in a different time. We're trying not to, stoke any bad memories. So I'm cool with it. I'm okay with that. Just pick a name. Do not be the Cleveland baseball team. Pick a name that actually works. Same thing with Washington. You can get away with it for this year, but change your name. I don't want like football team. I'm sorry, you're not a soccer league. I'm a Steelers hater. The best to hate them by embarrassment, hysterical humiliation. Well, again, I'm Grim Phoenix. I'm glad. It's a really addicting junk that some of my favorite artists like Little Peep died from. That's sad, man. That's sad. Rand likes to ask those like obscure questions, like, "Hey, what are your thoughts on this?" So yeah, don't take it, I guess. Thank you, Niso, on the thank you, man, for supporting me. And 6,000. The Steelers are the imposters. I still think the Steelers are a good team. I'm not ready to say, oh, they're bad now, but yeah, they're struggling and their offense is not the same. Bucks will get past. I want the Browns to beat the Ravens on tomorrow night. I agree because I picked Cleveland, so I need them to win. Bucks will get past the wild card, but it won't be able to get over the division around my prediction. Although it is Tom Brady, you never know. That sounds about right. Again, they're a solid team. It's just they're not Green Bay or New Orleans to me. What happened with the Steelers game? I didn't see. Bills won, I think 26-15, I think was the score. Yeah, Buffalo was just good on offense and defense, and Pittsburgh just never really got it going after the second quarter. Cleveland Redskins got me. That would be funny. The Bills dominated. They did. Yep. Again, yeah, just controlling performance from Buffalo. I honestly blame Ben for this loss, but I know we're going to make a huge comeback to the Bengals next week. Yeah, you got to beat the Bengals. You're taking on Cincinnati. Like, that has to be a team that is on a backup. You got to beat that. That just got torched by Dallas. You have to win that game. The Steelers had a chance to beat the Bills, but their defense let the Bills convert on third down 24-7. Yeah, that was rough. Third down's kind of important. It'd be nice if you played good defense on there so you can get the ball back. There was a huge third down in this game where I think it was after like the field goal or something like that, and they made it 8, and Buffalo was about to get the ball back, and it was pass interference on third down. So expected that, to be honest. Yeah, Miami, to be honest, looks like an amazing team. They're great on defense. I don't know about their offense. The weapons aren't great, but the defense itself is top notch. It might be the best in the NFL. Again, Brian Flores is making a case for Coach of the Year right now. If Tomlin struggles here at the end, look out for Brian Flores as Coach of the Year. Almost beat the Chiefs and sacked Mahomes. The Mahomes sack was amazing. I was watching that. And Mahomes, ran to the one side so that he would miss the other guy. But he did. So there were two guys coming at Mahomes. Mahomes spun around to the right so that he wouldn't, to the left, so that he wouldn't catch the first guy. But the second guy, he didn't see him, and he comes in and sacks him. It was an incredible moment. And, their defense is incredible. Thoughts on the Rams? Decent, solid team. They beat the Patriots. Don't know what to make of them, though, with their offense in general. Like, they always go back and forth. So, but good win for Tampa, as I wanted to say. Good win for Tampa as they beat Minnesota here. And, they keep it going. Get to the other games here. Titans, Jaguars. Derrick Henry is just ridiculous. If the Titans are going to compete this year in the playoffs, if they're going to be a legitimate contender, they need Derrick Henry to be Derrick Henry. Like, if that Derrick Henry can carry Tennessee to however far they can go. Like, he is a beast when he is healthy, when he wants to be. And, yeah, we saw it here again today. 26 carries, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tannehill doesn't make many mistakes. He looked good today. Tennessee looking pretty good right now in their playoff pursuit. As right now they are leading the AFC South, tied with Indianapolis. Looking like they're going to get there. Again, we'll have to see how it all plays out here with Indianapolis. It's going to be a tough battle, but they're looking good. They have right now the lead in the AFC South, and just Derrick Henry, man, just ridiculous. And AJ Brown with a crazy in the end zone there, 7 catches for 112 yards as well. So good performance out of him. And Jacksonville's just, I don't know, man. At least you're not the Jets. If all the Patriots, Raiders, and Dolphins go 9-7, the Patriots can get in the playoffs. I can't let the dream die. No, that's fine, but I would just say you gotta get over it, or not get over it. Like, you have to expect it. You have to realize that maybe the dreams die sometimes. That is, if you weren't take anything away from me, dreams die. Russ is bouncing back again. He did, but he did play the Jets. All right, see you, Frankie. Hopefully tomorrow. All right, Niso, see you tomorrow too. Gotta go get my homework done, but congrats on 6,000 subs. All right, thank you, Caleb. Hope to see you. Hope to see you tomorrow. 4 touchdowns. Woo! Yep. 4 TDs. He looked fantastic. All right, let's get to these other games here. So those are the 1 o'clock games. 4 o'clock games. Colts, Raiders. Indianapolis. Again, keeping up with Tennessee there. Huge win for them. Keeping up with Tennessee in that AFC South. Looking good for that playoff spot right now. What are they? Are they the first wild card or are they the second? I'm looking at it now. They are the second behind the Browns. Of course, the Browns have the Steelers division, so that's why. Indianapolis just doing everything right now on offense. Philip Rivers not making mistakes, again, which is good for him. Jonathan Taylor, 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. They get these big division wins. They're doing everything they have to do. looking good for Indianapolis here. The Raiders just have a bad, and I wanted to believe in this Raiders team, but this defense has just not been able to carry this team, not being able to hold them on offense there, just giving up 44 points, 456 yards of total offense today by Indianapolis. So great job by them, bad job by the Raiders, and now the Raiders have a short week coming up against the Chargers on Thursday Night Football, which they should win because they are better than the Chargers, I think. But that's not a game. I may have to skip that game. That might just be like a game that I just don't care about. But quality win there for Indianapolis. And again, just doing everything they had to do there. And the Raiders wasting a good Derek Carr performance because he had 316 yards, 2 touchdowns, but just wasn't enough. Colts 44 points, including a pick 6. Indianapolis and Tennessee right now. Again, I don't know what to make of Indianapolis at times, but they keep winning, so credit to them. Seahawks defense is looking amazing. Russ is also bouncing back on top. He is. Again, he's doing what he needs to do, but and just in time, by the way. I hope Deshaun can escape the Texans. I agree. But I think he's probably going to stay there. I don't know what his contract situation is, but I'm assuming they're going to sign him for a long term. But yeah, the Texans situation, I just don't think it's going to work out. I'm a spoiled Patriots fan. I get it, but you got sometimes. Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I'm a spoiled Yankee fan, so I get it. I mean, the Raiders almost lost to the Jets, which is a team who beat the Chiefs, while the Seahawks destroyed them. Football. That's all I can say. How about them Colts? The Faders are trash. They're not looking like the legitimate awesome team that I thought that they were going to be coming into the season. Eagles make Hurts their starting quarterback. To be honest, they may have to. Looked amazing against the top Saints defense. Again, we'll get to the Eagles here in just a second, but it is something that you have to wonder here for Philadelphia. What is your future right now with Carson Wentz? Packers quietly taking the NFC first seed. I'm looking here for the NFC. And we'll get to them. Yeah, but right now, Green Bay has the edge because of their win against the Saints earlier in the year. So, we'll get to Green Bay here in just a second. Let's just get to this Jets and Seahawks. We talked about it. Good performance from Wes. 4 touchdowns. Just an explosive offensive day. Exactly what Seattle need to get back on track. I'm so done with the Jets. Just end the season already. This is the worst team in Jets history. It's the only team that's close is 96, and I think this is worse than 96. They missed 3 field goals in the first quarter, or in one quarter. It's good win for Seattle, but I don't know. The Seattle had a bye week. That was a joke. All right, Green Bay and Detroit here. My best teams for the AFC. Who are your best? Again, mine right now are Kansas City and Pittsburgh. And then the NFC, it's Green Bay and New Orleans. But New Orleans doesn't have their quarterback right now, so it's something to keep an eye on. Packers and Lions. Again, Aaron Rodgers this season. This might be his most impressive season. I know he's won MVPs, but this is a season the Green Bay already drafts as his replacement. They say, all right, we've got the guy who's going to hopefully take over for you one day. He's going to stare you in the rearview mirror. He's staring right at you with the rearview mirror. And Aaron Rodgers has responded with flying colors this year. He's saying, no, because we saw it happen with Alex Smith. We saw it happen with Joe Flacco. Like, you draft these guys in the first round, and these guys know that it's coming, and they have to step up. They have to deliver, and those guys didn't. Rodgers has more than delivered. He has been an exceptional quarterback here this year for Green Bay. And especially 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also has a great combination of Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams in the offense to deliver. Devontae Adams, 8 straight games where he scored a touchdown, which I believe is a Green Bay Packers record. He is, again, 8 straight games, cutting a touchdown pass to set a franchise record. The Packers clinched the NFC North for the 2nd consecutive year, trying to get home field advantage here. And again, it especially helps with New Orleans losing. So now, just hold on. Win every game going forward. Green Bay controls their own destiny here in terms of getting home field advantage. And they're looking fine here, especially on offense. They've done such a good job here this season. And Detroit, it's just, I don't know. Matthew Stafford, it's just a problem there. Your best team for the AFC: Kansas City, Bills, Steelers, Colts, Titans. Miami. I'd go Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and then the rest of the order you can move around there. If Rodgers can rack up some serious big yards, he's a serious case for MVP. He already has a case for MVP. It's 2 guys. It's Mahomes, it's Rodgers. And whoever plays the best in the next 3 weeks, I feel like is getting it. Actually, I don't know. I think Mahomes has a slight edge. But we'll see how it goes. Mahomes would want to say something about that. Mahomes should win the MVP because he didn't badly lose like Rodgers 38-10. You have bad games sometimes. I think both guys can make strong arguments here, but I think Mahomes slightly. One of the Raiders fans who's on Instagram is a savage. I know he's a diehard Raiders and he trolls on other NFL teams. Again, I don't know those people. I don't follow those guys on Instagram. True. I'm a Saints fan. Yeah, sorry, Angie. That was against Philly. Jalen Hurts. That's all it needed. Jalen Hurts apparently can just come in and fix anything. Is that the next game that we're going to talk about? But yeah, good win for Green Bay. Oh yeah, we get to talk about it on New Orleans and Philadelphia here. Philadelphia pulling off maybe the upset of the week. Jalen Hurts in his first NFL start looked fantastic. He gave them that spark that they desperately needed. I'm going to say this name. It's going to be a trigger warning, so get ready. And I'm just talking about his football ability, all right? But when Kaepernick came in and replaced Alex Smith, you could see that San Francisco had life to it. You know, they were like, all right, fine under Alex Smith, but you bring Kaepernick in there and it lit a spark. And San Francisco rode that all the way to a Super Bowl appearance. We've seen that sometimes. Like, you have these players who sometimes they're fine, but then you inject that backup in, and they give you that just electricity that you need. And I don't know, it's one game, but Jalen Hurts right now has shown that electricity here in that one game. 115 rushing yards from Miles Sanders, which certainly helped, but yeah, he looked good there on both in passing and running the ball. Again, Philly did a great job running the ball. They limited their turnovers. I'm not sure they had a turnover all day, which is important because when you have Carson Wentz as your quarterback, you're gonna have a lot more turnovers. And then their defense stepped up really, and just an excellent job there. For New Orleans, I don't know what the problem is. Now, it was their third straight road game. It was, and they have been great all year. Their rush defense was bad. They missed 2 field goals, but that was not for a New Orleans team that I don't know how to feel about. Considering for a New Orleans team that I don't know how to feel about, considering that they were out there, but they're with their backup quarterback right now. They need to keep these winning. They need to keep winning here. And Taysom Hill, I thought was fine. He did throw one. Interception. Was that a pick six? I can't remember. There was a pick six there. No, it was not. But yeah, the New Orleans offense just could not overcome Philly's, and New Orleans defense was not improved. And New Orleans defense had been better this year. Today it was not. 1 turnover for Philly. Okay, but for Philly here again, that was such for New Orleans a problem here. But if you want that home field advantage. And not that it matters anyway this year, but you would like that going forward, and just not good there to lose that game here after a Green Bay win like that, or while Green Bay is winning. Just a big step back there against a bad Philly team. And for Philly, I don't know what the future is with Carson Wentz. I think most people are coming to the realization, at least I am, maybe others, that the Carson Wentz Philly era is probably nearing its end. I don't know where it's going. It's looking bad. It has been bad ever since he got hurt in 2017. He's not lived up to that. He's either hurt or throwing interceptions. But the problem is you have him on the books for all this money. So you may have to stick with him despite the fact that Jalen Hurts might be better. But again, it's one game. But they got to figure out what the problem is here in Philadelphia here, because they're sticking with Jalen Hurts, and they should. Look, if Russ puts up another 3 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns all his next game, then put Russ in the case. I think it's still too late for that, but maybe you're wrong. Sorry about your Saints loss. Niners will be rocking again next year. COVID just hit them, I guess. But I mean, there's other teams. The Titans had a big COVID outbreak, and they did fine. Super Bowl 54 was not rigged, and there's no proof. We all know Brian Hoyer is going to win MVP. Calling a timeout without any left is world class. That's fair. That's a fair case. Hill is not an NFL quarterback. No, but he's the quarterback they have right now. Hill can play anything. Yeah, exactly. Except quarterback. He's fine at quarterback. But Super Bowl was rigged. True, they would try again for next season except QB. Niners signed Dak this year, and boom, Niners go 14-2. I don't think the Niners are going to sign Dak, because I think Dak is going to re-sign with the Cowboys. He should. Jerry Jones, do not mess this up. Re-sign Dak. Dak has weapons now and a defense. He does. And by the way, speaking of the Eagles, I don't blame them for signing Wentz to that contract. I mean, he was your franchise guy. He did win you a Super Bowl, kind of, even though Nick Foles was responsible for the end of that. But I don't know, man. It's just not worked out. Dak is average at best. We've seen good moments from him. We've seen him be better than average, but it's not consistent. Dak won a lot of games for the team so badly. Yeah, I hope they're getting better. Mitch Trubisky turning into his rookie form? No. It was one game. He had a great team, but makes wrong throws. He's a choker, I guess. I highly doubt it. I don't believe in Dak because he's not a consistent quarterback. He's just conservative. Yeah, again, that's a fair point. Again, we've seen him be good. With Zeke, we've seen that talent, but it's not consistent. And there's so many quarterbacks like that, whether you see the talent on there, and it's just not consistent enough. So, and yeah, the injury this year was brutal, and Dallas has been struggling ever since. But yeah, nice win for Philadelphia. They win at 24-21. And a little bit of a spark there with Jalen Hurts. Finally, the other NFC East matchup, Washington beat San Francisco. I hated this because I needed the Giants. I thought the Giants were going to stay tied in the division. They didn't get it. Washington is now leading the NFC East, which is remarkable considering, all the problems they've had this year. But, they've done it. They've won 4 straight. It's about, who's the team, when the music stops, who's last. It might be Washington here. Washington defense, a fantastic performance here today. Chase Young, looking like Chase Young. That touchdown was nice and made me sit there and go, man, I wish we had him on the Giants. I wish he had him on the Giants. Good job by the Washington defense, which really delivered today. Shout out to Ron Rivera. And yeah, that really was all that needed. Alex Smith, it's a great story. Again, from broken leg to maybe NFC East crown. Again, it has been really impressive there with what he's been doing there. And again, the Giants' loss certainly benefited Washington there. San Francisco, their season is about to be over, which is amazing again. They go from Super Bowl, which, by the way, is this the second year in a row that the team that missed the playoffs, that the team that lost the Super Bowl is going to miss the playoffs? Because the Rams missed it last year, right? I'm trying to remember. The Rams missed it last year, right? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the playoff teams. And yeah, it was Philly and San Francisco. No, it was Philly and Seattle and San Francisco. And then it was what was the other NFC wildcard game? I can't remember. Oh, Minnesota, New Orleans. And it certainly wasn't the Rams. Green Bay. So yeah, it wasn't the Rams. But yeah, the Niners, back-to-back years now, the team that loses the Super Bowl is gonna miss the playoffs probably. And it's just been that kind of year for San Francisco. So that's it. Hold on. Let me read your comments here. If you guys have any more comments, let me know as we celebrate 6,000 subscribers. Jets are on the quest to go 0-16. They're almost there. Imagine Mitchell turning into 2017 form. That would be amazing. Jets will be 1-15. Watch. I would like for you to be right, but of course they'd mess it up because then they would probably lose. They would probably not get the first pick. I noticed Lamar Jackson's not a quarterback. He's a running back. Last year he was. This year, not so much. This year he's taking a step back. Watch the Patriots give the Jets Stephen Gilmore and other players for their first round pick to get Trevor Lawrence. I would like Stephen Gilmore, and we're going to waste Lawrence anyway. The Jets are going to waste Trevor Lawrence like they waste every good quarterback, every good talent they come. Browns and the Jets be like, first time? I'm probably a Steelers hater. Cheer, Frankie G. That's fine. Congrats, Frankie G, on 6K. Let's get to 10K. Thank you, Max. This year certainly slowed down the subscribers with the no sports for a while, but we're getting back up here. And let's try to get to 7,000. At least, let's try to get to 7 first and then 10. Who do you think the Jets will beat? It's a minute. Cleveland Browns. New name's going to be Cleveland Cows. Whatever. I think the Browns are good, though. And that'd be a great upset. I just don't see it right now. Washington won't make the playoffs. I'd like for you to be right, but I just think right now the Giants have to win out, and I don't look at them as a winning out. I think Giants' schedule is tougher than Washington's too. So the Giants, it's not good. Again, that's why I'm fine with them losing today, but San Francisco needed to beat Washington, and now they haven't. It's just like, and remember, all that we need from here on out, the Giants have to finish one game. All right, it's best of 3. It's best of 3, and the Giants need to finish one game ahead of Washington in the next 3. That's all they need, and we tie. So, and we win the tiebreaker. So, if we trade Gilmore to the Jets, I'm gonna go bungee jumping without a bungee. Please don't, dude. You have a good life. Don't waste your life, dude. G-Men will make the playoffs. I hope you're right. But man, I was disappointed. I was disappointed today. Daniel Jones, clearly not healthy. Road to 7K. That's right, baby. We're on the road. On the road again. Saints, Chiefs next week. Let's see if we can come out on top. My prediction, Chiefs 40-36. I don't know if Breeze... We heard that they're not going to force Breeze to play this game. But yeah, for New Orleans, a loss to Kansas City, it looks like maybe would put them out of the NFC number 1 seed there. So... But again, if Breeze isn't healthy, you don't want to force him that because you need him in the playoffs. How's Lamar running back if last year against Miami he had a perfect pass to completion? I said this year. Last year he was amazing. Now you're on a 7K. Come on, let's go. Get Frankie to 10K. Thank you, Grim Phoenix. Thank you, Mitz. Yeah, let's try to do it. Call your friends. Call your family. Let's get to 10K, baby. Let's do it. Plus, let's go Colts on to the playoffs. Yeah, good job. Good job, Indianapolis. Winning. I don't know how they're doing it, but they keep winning, and that's a testament to Indianapolis there. And and Frank Wright, who again I have so much more of an appreciation for Frank Wright after how bad Carson Wentz has become and how bad Philadelphia has become without him. Colts defense looked amazing. I just need to see the offense look a little better since the playoffs are a whole other thing. Yes, the offense needs to improve just a little bit, but the defense has really stepped up. It's the offense though but the offense has been fine too. So yeah, something you gotta keep an eye on. Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to see here. So again, if you guys have comments, let me know down there in the description below. Again, thank you guys so much for 6,000 subscribers. It's been a long, bumpy road to get here, but we've made it here, and now let's try to keep going further here. We got a bunch of new videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. Again, we'll have baseball stuff in April. If any baseball stuff happens here in the offseason, we'll do that. NBA videos starting next week. Amazing. Next Tuesday, the first NBA videos. We'll have NBA videos for the rest of the season, for the entirety of the season, however long the season goes. It was weird looking today and seeing, oh my gosh, NBA is about to start. So that was cool. And yeah, we'll have NFL videos. Yeah, again, as long as the playoffs happen, we'll have a bunch of other things. NBA buzzer beater videos are going to come back. There's so many things right now that we're planning for this channel. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting this channel and everything that we've been doing here. I just love it. Jalen Hurts is the new franchise quarterback. For now, maybe. The problem again is Philly going to bench a guy who's making what, over $100 million permanently? You may have to for the better of the team. Titans going to ride Henry to the Super Bowl. I mean, they almost did it last year. He's that kind of player. He's the kind of player that you can ride to the Super Bowl with. I'm also a Raiders here, so they have 4 faders. I mean, you hate everybody. Ever wonder if Derrick Henry wishes to be his own team? Oh, I mean, he could. He would, yeah, because he can't throw. He did throw his touchdown last year against the Ravens, so maybe, but no, it's not permanent. And you can't win 13-1. I'd love to see those Madden settings, like 13-1. But yeah, unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Trying to think, what else is there here? Again, we covered most of the big topics, most of the big stuff going on again right now in the sports world. Again, we get ready for baseball here. We'll see if anything happens from the Yankees. What's up, Jay Slasher? Good to see you. Again, we're trying to see what happens here with the Yankees. Again, we'll have NBA next week. Yeah, but we'll have NFL. We'll have NFL tomorrow with Browns and Ravens. We will do a live reaction. Actually, I don't know if we'll do a Browns Ravens live reaction tomorrow because I have more school, so I may not be able to do it. I'll try to, but no promises. But I will try to do bring you guys Browns Ravens tomorrow. But again, school has just been super busy. This is my final week. This is my final week of school though, so don't worry. This is my final week. So after next week. After this week, I'll be done with school for a couple weeks, and then but I don't think school is going to be as busy as it is. This class is just really, really tough. So after that, we'll be done. Frankie, who's your favorite team? Jets and Giants. I know it's weird to have two, but local guy here, so I got to root for both of them. Emily is back soon. Time to watch my Jays go slightly above 500 and go 1-out in the playoffs. Yeah, grand tradition. Good to see the Yankees, and we'll see the Yankees disappoint me again. Chiefs back to back. If there's ever been a team to do it, it's probably this team. It's this quarterback. It's this team. It's this time. And the Chiefs were a false start away from making it to the Super Bowl the year before. Best baseball in the league, best middle linebacker in the league, Bobby Wagner. He is excellent. He is an excellent. See, those are the kind. I'm nostalgic for the Legion of Boom Seahawks. I'm nostalgic for that Seahawks defense instead of the one they have now. Hasn't been the same. But yeah. Yeah, we'll cover all the major sports here. Oh, and I forgot. Next Saturday, we will be covering, next Sunday actually, we will be covering the college football playoff selection show. We will be doing that. We'll have a live reaction to that, so we will get it on that in this just garbage college football season. But we will cover it because it is college football and people still are interested by it, so we will have a live reaction to the playoff selection show and everything going on there. Maybe tomorrow I'll go from outside and reenact dancing from the film Joker, like the dancing stairs. Okay, this is the I can't do the whole thing, but like where he like kicks himself or he kicks out, or like that was a terrible recreation. But yeah, that is, I don't know how to feel about that movie, but he's awesome in it, and that scene's awesome. Spoiler alert! I don't know. Spoiler alert for Joker, by the way. I don't know how they allowed him to bring a gun in at the end. I was just like, wouldn't somebody have just noticed the gun there? I mean, but, whatever. The Patriots Brady team versus the Mahomes KC team. I would take Brady and Belichick, to be honest. I don't know. Mahomes might be the best quarterback of all time, so maybe. Iowa won. Congratulations to Rutgers, by the way, on beating, who did they beat yesterday? I forget already. I forgot who they beat yesterday, but Rutgers won yesterday. I believe Nebraska, I was going to say, but Rutgers won. So 3 wins on the college football season for Rutgers. So I'm very excited about where they are right now. They beat Maryland. So I'm very happy to Rutgers. They beat them in overtime. Rutgers, man, they're keeping up the fight. Loving this team, and hopefully there's a future for them. Frankie should be in America's Got Talent. No, I don't have the moves. I have better moves, but yeah, I just, I couldn't remember that. Jay Slasher, Casey can go to Super Bowl without Mahomes. What team do you think is the best cornerback pair? I don't know. Tough one to think about there. I can't give you an answer. Do you think if they didn't have Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, they would have made it to the Super Bowl? Probably not. But again, that's a completely different team. I mean, we had Alex Smith with those Kansas City players, and they couldn't go that far. Frankie should be again. No, I should not be in America's Got Talent. Go Ohio State, rooting for them, and Hill. When are we getting DLT tutorials? No, I can actually do better answers than that. Like that one was just bad, but yeah, I can do better. I can probably do Michael Jackson's whole dance. I won't do it here, but I can probably do Michael Jackson's dance from Smooth Criminal. I can probably do that dance, but just not now. Maybe for 10,000 subscribers, we'll unlock that. We'll have the special unlock 10,000 subscribers. Frankie dancing like Smooth Criminal. Frankie got the moves like Jagger. Don't hold me to that, by the way. But I love Mahomes, but he's still miles behind Brady. I'm just talking like in terms of pure talent. Mahomes, I think, is more talented than any quarterback I've ever seen. But all time, yeah, Brady still, because Brady has all the resume. Frankie's got the moves like Jagger. I love that song. That's a good song. Agree. Brady is the GOAT of quarterbacks. Mahomes isn't there yet, not even close to be. But maybe one day, hey, if he has 2 Super Bowls and 2 MVPs in his 3rd or 4th year, then it's something to think about. Tom Brady's the best of all time, in my opinion. He's a total legend. Again, in terms of talent, there's probably more quarterbacks that are better, but in terms of pure, in terms of resume, he's probably number 1 right now. He's definitely number in terms of resume. By the way, right now, the college football, the ranking right now for the college football. Again, we'll get to all that coming up. Right now, the ranking in college football is Alabama, Notre Dame, Clemson, and Ohio State. Those are the 4 teams right now. We'll see how it plays out next week. And we will cover that on Saturday and Sunday. So get ready for that. It's going to be a fun week with college football. Tom Brady will be better than Mahomes right now. Yeah, you might be right. Again, let's see how it all plays out. But again, 6 Super Bowls. Can Mahomes match that? That's tough. No one's ever done it. But yeah, 6. He'll win Super Bowl this year and get MVP. The dang. And if he does, again, that will certainly improve stock. Mahomes can be more talented, but Brady's mind will never be matched. That's fair. Although Mahomes has a pretty smart mind too. I mean, you have to have a smart mind with some of those throws that he makes. But Brady's mind is unbelievable. The way he's able to control a team, the way he's able to lead. Derek Carr did a very bad performance. Yes. Brady can read defenses unlike anybody else. Yes. I mean, again, he's done a great job of reading it. Do you think Texas A&M will get in? Texas A&M is 5 right now. They did not play this week. Did they? I'm trying to remember. That game was postponed. And the SEC championship game is Alabama. It's Alabama and Florida. No, right now, sorry, because if Texas A&M if Alabama wins, Alabama gets in, and if Alabama loses, Florida gets in. All right, fine. Maybe if Notre Dame, Clemson, or Ohio State, if one of those teams loses, then maybe. But I feel like Florida, if Florida beats Alabama, I think Florida jumps them. Bottom line, though, this is the most fraudulent college football season ever, and I love college football and I enjoy it, but this is the most fraudulent season ever. Okay, and it's not just COVID. It's the fact that some teams started way later than other teams. I think that is ridiculous. This is why, and college basketball has its problems too, but at least college basketball, at least everybody started at the right time. College football did not have that luxury. Because the Big Ten and everybody else decided, let's cancel the season, and the SEC decided no, and then everybody was like, okay, let's do it. So, it's a joke. Did y'all forget about Manning? Peyton's great. Peyton's mind is unbelievable too. Ohio State, what do you think about their chances? They have very good chances. I mean, look, they have the fraudulent. They only played 5 games, and the Big Ten had to remove their ranking. But yeah, if they beat Northwestern, they'll probably get in. But gosh, again, fraudulent year in football. And again, I love it, but yeah, this is the most. Yeah. Who else remembers Von Miller, the guy Billy gets sacked with the tie? Yeah, of course I remember him. I highly doubt the Raiders will make the playoffs because they stunk in December. Yeah, they're probably not going to, but yeah, it's something to keep an eye on. We have an Iowa fan here. Where's Iowa right now? Iowa's number 16. Brady's the most clutch player to ever play sports ahead of the likes of Jordan, Gretzky, and Ronaldo. He's certainly something that Drew Lock locked up some touchdowns. Drew Lock was fantastic. Drew Lock had a sensational game. But yeah, I still don't buy into it yet. If I have one guy to make a last-minute play to win the game, I'm choosing Wilson. I think I'm choosing Brady, or Mahomes. It's one of the two. Brady resume, Mahomes skill. And by the way, of the four, with Alabama destroyed Arkansas. Like I'm talking the top 4 teams. Ohio State's game against Michigan was canceled. And yeah, that was it. Like Notre Dame didn't play, Clemson didn't play. So again, fraudulent year. So at least college basketball hopefully will be more legitimate. This guy can make stuff happen like he did against the Vikings. Again, he's an amazing quarterback. I love Russell Wilson. He's somebody. Yeah, you're not wrong trusting him. Then Wilson will throw an interception on the goal line. That was not Wilson's fault. That was a terrible play call by Pete Carroll and Delaware Bubble. And that was actually a great defensive interception by Butler. That was a great defensive play. Fraudulent how? College football. College football is just always fraudulent. I mean, this season, the way it was handled, the way that some teams started later than others, and that some teams Ohio State might get in, and they've only played 6 games, and Alabama is going to get in, and they played like 10 or 11. That's fraudulent. Like, that whole aspect of it is fraudulent. But you should do Madden gameplays. I'd be terrible at it, but maybe one day I will do like some Madden stuff. But yeah, not right now. Again, right now I'm too busy with life. So hopefully soon, maybe. But right now it's just not enough. I think I could make some money off of it though. But yeah, I think because gaming certainly has a place here on YouTube, so it's something to keep an eye on. What else? When Burrow left LSU went to be lose. Yeah, but again, that's no problem. Hey, it's hard to lose a quarterback like that. Hard to lose a talent like that. People forgot that Brady made average players look elite for 20 years. He did. He took the most average garbage players, as you're right, and made them superstars because they were in his system and they were in the Belichick system. It was Belichick and Brady. Darn those guys who were responsible for fraudulent. Well, I mean, if you're going to blame anybody, blame COVID, blame the people who brought COVID into this country, blame the government, and I guess blame college football for having the season in the first place, or blame them for canceling it, or blame them all for not having a plan together. Either they all should have canceled it, or they all should have said we're going to play. They shouldn't have done this, we're canceling it, or we're bringing it back. That was dumb. That was stupid. Especially when so many of the players wanted to play. And you only put in there because you wanted the money. I mean, how much of it, gosh, but whatever. This is the most, again, terrible year for college football. And again, I love it. This is just the first year. It's just hard to enjoy it. Guess what, Frankie? What's up, Mitt? Tell me what it is. Next year, though, I'm going to be, hopefully I'll be back to more college. Because I expect by next year, that by the summer, most people will be vaccinated and we will be able to enjoy the things that we normally did. So, again, starting tomorrow, big day in our country. We officially fight back tomorrow against COVID. COVID beat us for 9 months, but tomorrow we fight back. We take it to them. Boy. Again, you guys got more comments there. Again, we'll talk for 10 more minutes. We'll talk about whatever, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, that's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to put out. What else? I'm looking here. Again, football, NBA. Again, that's most of the big stuff right now. Again, there's nothing really right now that I'm looking at. Like, again, with the NBA, we will cover the NBA. I don't know what our NBA schedule will be, but we will be covering a lot of NBA games. By the way, 6,001. So we are now 999 subscribers away from 7,000. That's nice. Somebody had to start somewhere, and this is how we started. Super Bowl 49, Wilson should have gone up to Lynch and said, I'm calling on audible, you run the ball. I agree. But, I mean, I will say this. Play calling's overrated, execution's underrated. If that happens and it's an incompletion or a touchdown, nobody says anything. It only happened because it was an interception. I agree it was a bad play call, But yeah, the execution is what bothered me more. Bro, it's Pete's fault. Don't blame him. If he did it, then Pete would be mad. Yeah, it was a bad job by Pete. I'm going to watch the Steelers fans football reaction about that Sunday Night Football. None of your business company or never believed in contract. Yeah, that's what, didn't, Jay Leno say that? What does NBC stand for? Never believe your contract? Steelers are a steam. Steelers are still a good team. Again, this is the last couple weeks has been a struggle to watch them. The last couple weeks they've not been able to deliver, which that happens. So yeah, sometimes they're just teams like that. So again, 10 more minutes here to go. We are at the 10-minute countdown left. Again, for comments, questions. Again, as we reach week 14 here in the NFL, 3 weeks away, baby. Just 3 more weeks in this NFL season. 3 more weeks for exciting games. 3 more weeks for drama. 3 more weeks for everything going on. And there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to talk about, and we will be covering and talking about all of it here as the week goes on. Again, tomorrow hopefully we'll have a reaction to the Bengals to the Browns-Ravens game. Tuesday we will have predictions. I don't know about Thursday about doing a show there, but yeah, Frankie, do you know what Frankie is the name of a food? Frankie's a food. Okay, I'm doing that now. Frankie food. All right, what's the food? Oh yeah, there is food called the Frankie. What is a Frankie? Big question. What is a Frankie? A Frankie is an Indian wrap best described as a Mumbai burrito. I may have to eat that. I may have to one day eat a Frankie. So maybe that will be a 10,000 subscriber. One day, if I make enough subscribers, I will eat a Frankie. Pete would have been mad after you got to lift the Super Bowl twice. Exactly. Pete wouldn't have been mad. He would have been, this is awesome. Forget them. Yeah. All right, Graham. Yeah, I'm glad that you still hate the Steelers. Ravens beat Browns 30-20. I'm picking the Browns in this game. I think the Browns are just a little bit better. I don't know what to make of Baltimore. Baltimore is continually just a weird team to me. They've underperformed and they've just not achieved what they're supposed to do all season long. So I think that's a struggle. Yeah, but. Yeah, it's good that we're getting closer to ending the season. That we are almost there. I'm disappointed though they're not in a bubble. Frankie eating Frankie. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. It'd be like breaking the fourth wall or something like that. I don't know. Like paradox. Illuminati confirmed. Steelers are my enemy. Frankie eating a Frankie mukbang video. Yeah, that'd be a nice video. Guy named Frankie eats a Frankie. I don't like burritos though. I'm not a burrito guy. But like I like a certain number of foods. I'm not. Thanks, man. Now the Steelers. Yeah. Again, at least you enjoy it. Again, I'm just not somebody who. I eat a very few number of foods. I'm getting better with like opening up my taste, but yeah, I'm not really a big food guy. I think this was the first year I tried turkey. I didn't love it, but then I tried turkey with gravy, and I'm like, okay, I like this. I can see why people love the gravy, because I used to try turkey, but the turkey was always too dry, and then you put the gravy on it, and I'm like, wow, like this is really good. Like the chicken's much more easy. Frankie, you should make a Discord. Maybe I will. Maybe one of these days. That'd be nice. I think some of you guys would subscribe to that. So yeah, I'll try to. So it'll be easier for us to talk to you. Actually, you guys talk to me easily. Steelers going to go 11-5. I think they'll pull out victories here. I don't think unless they have just a complete and utter collapse. But I don't see that with this team. I still see them as a talented team. It's just something's wrong here. Something's up with them though. That was a nice interception by Howard. They're showing the Howard interception for the Dolphins. That was a very, very, very nice interception. Eli Manning is more clutch than Tom Brady. He's 0-2 against him in the Super Bowl. Yeah, but Tom Brady has also won 6 Super Bowls, so just... I love Eli, but, if I had to choose between Eli and Brady, like, come on. I know Brady beat Eli twice, or Eli beat Brady twice, but, I still think Brady's better. I still think that. Nothing against Eli, it's just, he did beat him twice, which I appreciate. Which I still don't understand how that happened. What have you been eating on Thanksgiving? What have you been eating? Just like mac and cheese. Like, just use my usuals. Again, just not that kind of stuff. But I'm not a big guy. Not a normal food guy like on Thanksgiving. But yeah, maybe on Christmas. Steelers could go 11-5. One time they were 6-2. They went 8-8. So I guess they could. And now we're on to 2021, a year recovery. COVID, I think, will end in 2021. I think most people are going to get vaccinated. Not all, unless they mandate it. But I think that's also like a constitutional breach. But I think they're going to try to maybe do that. And then once that happens, I think we'll have the COVID pandemic will end. But then the question is this a year? I'm going to guess. I'm not a doctor. And that probably should end the sentence right there. But I'm going to guess that if it's a vaccine that's 95% effective, I'm going to guess that that's the only time you're going to need the vaccine. I don't think it's a yearly thing. I think once you get it once, that's it. But Eli Manning playoff mode is something else fan. He is Hall of Fame because he prevented Brady from getting 8 rings. He is. I agree. Yes, and Brady's won 4 more Super Bowls. Brady, Eli. I agree. I'll choose Eli Manning in a heartbeat in a big game over Tom Brady. I would disagree. Again, I love Eli. I so many great memories because of Eli. So I owe so much happiness to Eli. But, like, he's not, he's not better than Brady. Not in any measure, except head-to-head. That's the only measure that he's better than Brady in. Boy. But, man. Brady wants 10 rings so he can get them for all his fingers. Brady will retire but be a head coach to get more rings. I mean, Brady could. I don't know how Brady would be as a head coach. Something to think about, but, that would be interesting to see. COVID-19, the end of an era, will be in near late 2021. I agree. 2021, and then by 2022, everything will be better. But we'll still live in a bad country. No, I'm kidding. I love this country, but I also am like, yeah, we have a lot of problems. But hey, I still love our country, but like every country, we have our problems. Every country has problems, and we've had ours. We'll continue to have ours, but it's okay. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Kidding. Hannah Montana song. That's right. I reference it. I'm that age. Tom Brady's assistant QB that flourishes in the Bill Belichick system. He's doing well right now in Tampa. Now, it's hard to say because, again, it's not prime Brady. I would love to see how prime Brady would do in other systems. I would imagine he'd still be pretty good. But, again, I don't know that for a fact. So, if Manning was so good, he would have won more. In my opinion, Peyton was better than Eli, but Brady's clear as both. Yeah, Peyton's better than Eli, but Brady's better than Peyton. It's close, but Brady's better than Peyton. But Peyton's great, too. Never underestimate Peyton's greatness. COVID hates us. COVID came because it probably was a sign to humans. Chill, stop polluting, let the animals and everybody have a nice time. Sure, yeah. Or somebody messed up in a lab. I don't know. I still don't know. I do want to get to when we're all done, I want to get to the investigation of how the heck this came here. And who the heck started this and arrest that person forever. I live in this country with lots of problems. Exactly. Every country has problems, I still love it. I still love our country. But, hey, let's always be better. Let's always try to improve. Eli Manning has big throws. Brady has a great team to carry him. I mean, really, he had a great coach. But again, sometimes he'd be thrown out there to nobody. He'd win Super Bowls with nobody. I mean, Deion Branch won an MVP because of Brady. Manning was lucky because these wide receivers got those catches. He did, but, he still kept them in those games. If Eli Manning was on that team, he would have won 8 rings. I don't know. The passes Manning threw to those wide receivers in the Super Bowl was okay. His wide receiver saved him. I mean, Manning still had to scramble out of that Tyree play. He still had to scramble out of that play. So I think there's some. I think he's great. Manning, but at times, especially in the playoffs. But look, no. Absolutely, his receiver saved him. But I'm not underestimating that. Don't forget that Eli had to scramble out of that throw to Tyree and make the greatest play in Super Bowl history. You could even watch Brady's career if you think he's always had a great team. Super Bowl 53 was not good. Exactly. I agree. Brady's doing well in Tampa, so don't say a team carried him. Exactly. Although that's a good team in Tampa. That's a well-built team. All right, we got to wrap things up here, guys. So we got a minute and a half. Thank you guys so much again for watching, as always. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more just like this. Brady barely had wide receivers besides Gronk, a tight end. He had Moss for 2 years. Edelman was okay. Exactly. I totally agree. Yeah. Gronk, he had Aaron Hernandez. Sorry to bring him up. He had Moss for 2 years. His best wide receiver was Randy Moss, and he had him for 2 years. 3 years. Yeah, 2 years. 07, 09, and then parts of 10. We'll try to have a Bengals, Browns Ravens video tomorrow. No guarantee about that, but we'll try to do that. We'll have videos on, we'll have NFL predictions on Tuesday. We'll have a couple other things. So, thank you guys again so much. Thank you for 6,000 subscribers. Really appreciate it. And no, I know you want me to keep going. First of all, it is 12. It's 12. It's 12:30 here on the East Coast. So yes, it is 12, and I have to go to bed. And I don't usually get. I usually go to bed late on Sundays, but I have to this time. So sorry, man. We've gone for an hour. I gotta get going. Thank you guys so much, as always, for watching. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not Tuesday. And yeah, we'll try to see what else we do here. But thank you guys again so much. I will see you guys whenever. Take care. God bless. And thank you guys again for 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for all your support and your encouragement here. God bless. Merry Christmas. Midnight late. It's already a midnight late stream. It's 12:30 on the East. I don't know where you live, but it's 12:30 on the East. Maybe you live on the West Coast, so it's probably 9:30. But whatever. Thank you guys so much. Gabe, who won? Oh, wow, very quickly. Gabe, who won? The Bills. The Bills won 26-15. Coming here, right? You're late. God bless everybody. Merry Christmas. Brady made a bunch of average players and made them championship caliber. I agree. Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, it's too late for that, but happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for 6,000. I will see you guys soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye.